Hello, welcome back to Form Therapy. I'm the video channel producer, you can call me PD, and today we're checking out Hann, or Alone, by GIDLE. But before we get into this reaction, I just want to say this video is brought to you by my brand new clothing line, Kesekis. If you don't know, Kesekis is actually Korean for sons of bitches, and it's not just apparel, it's a social brand, it's a way of life. It's for the socially damaged, it's for the outcasts, it's for the rejects, it's for the assholes who wear shirts that say sons of bitches on it. People ask about Form Therapy merch all the time, and I'm not really hot about someone wearing YouTuber gear, so I'm more about creating fashion. And so I collaborated with Enoch Lin. If you don't know him, he's the lead singer of Fike, was a former member of the Royal Pirates, and he produced some of the songs on Amber's upcoming mixtape. And we collaborated together to create this brand together. Now this is completely produced all by me. We print the shirts ourselves, we ship it ourselves. So all of this is our own money going in. So if you'd like to support me and what we're trying to do, go ahead and visit kesekis.com and pick up your own shirt. We have very limited stock. We are not restocking after this print. So go ahead and pick yours up and be a part of the first generation of Kesekis. Now, let's get into the reaction. This is your form of therapy.
Do you remember what you said? 너는 내게 뭐든 줄 것처럼 말을 건넸다. Don't you remember
Interesting.
what you said? 너는 마치 무슨 약을 먹은 마냥 변했다.
Oh, they went low instead of high. Now I can't tell now, but it looks like sort of the architecture is inspired very much by Middle Eastern visuals. Yeah, the pillars, the ruins, out in the deserts. Oh, interesting. They went down for the drop as well. This song just continuously just stays at one temperature. This is just interesting. Very different to their debut song. I actually quite like it. Well, I like the fact that it's different. I don't know if I like the song yet. We'll see.
Do you remember what you said?
Yeah, it is a little bit of the same thing, so I do kind of want to see a change in the song. Oh, this is definitely Middle Eastern influence. Oh, interesting. She's rapping at a higher register than she did in La Ta Ta. Oh, there she is. Yuki with the deep voice. Interesting, Yuki's coming in with a deep voice, and she actually came in with a deeper, raspier rapping in La Ta Ta, but she's actually rapping at a higher, cleaner tone this time. That's interesting. Ooh, okay, I'm digging this now. The ooh hoo hoo, the imitation of the whistle tune, that's nice. Oh, such great transitions, and it's constantly circling around. Ooh, love the really fast zooms. Oh, that's creative. Interesting. This set is absolutely gorgeous. This one where they're sitting down. You know, the set dressing and the wardrobing, the color palette in this music video is absolutely well done. Oh, great infinity effects. Oh, these flashes are really cool. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize they were doing that. This is really cool. Symbolism with the black color, the scorpion, you know, being wary of men. Well done. Now, before I get into the actual review, I just want to say Cube is hell-bent on making this title scheme as confusing as possible because we have parentheses Korean 여자 and then idol in Korean, and then parentheses, and then a parentheses again, and then G, close parentheses, I dash dul, close parentheses, dash, quotation Han, parentheses, dash, close parentheses, another parentheses, Han, and then within the Han parentheses, another parentheses, alone, close parentheses, and another close parentheses, and then an end quotation. Jesus Christ. Cube, please, make this easier on me. Okay, so we've got two things to dissect in this song. First of all, we've got the music. The song is very different from La Ta Ta. I actually quite like that it's different. Do I like it more than La Ta Ta? I'm not sure. Obviously, it is an unfair comparison because I have listened to La Ta Ta a lot more. It is a lot more exciting, but sometimes I do like the more subtle, darker, enigmatic songs as well. So we'll have to see in the future if I do like this more than La Ta Ta, but at the moment, I do like it on its own. The thing I really like about Han is that it subverts your usual pop expectations, you know? Especially after GIDLE's debut song of La Ta Ta, very loud, exciting. You think you would expect the same thing, you know? It is very similar Middle Eastern themes, but you actually don't get that. You get something a little bit more subtle. I mean, it is a little bit exciting in the chorus, I will say, but I do think that this is actually a very smart marketing move on their part. You see, when a group debuts, they have a fantastic debut. Sometimes people like to capture the same essence of a previous hit, and they'll just do the same thing over and over. I think it's actually smart early on if you show the diversity of your group, especially in the title tracks. You can show the diversity of a group in an EP, in the mini album. However, not everyone always checks out the rest of the B-side tracks when a group debuts. Sometimes they only check out the title track, even if they greatly like the song. I'm in that camp. I've downloaded the entire GIDLE album, however, I have not actually gotten around to listening to anything outside of La Ta Ta just because there is so much music these days. I will eventually get around to it, you know, probably when there is another song that just blows my mind or I hear a B-side, you know, off the cuff. But right now, just like on its own, I haven't listened to the rest of the B-sides, which I know in the comments everyone's gonna just yell at me about. But honestly, that's a lot of how people consume music, you know, so you have to impress with title tracks. And I think they impressed really well here, like I said. They showed a very different side of themselves, but what's great is that it's not too different from La Ta Ta. That's also great. They are creating a brand for themselves. They are creating a soundscape for themselves, but they're not diverging too far away where you think, ooh, this doesn't fit their style. Ooh, what is this? You know, this is very on brand for them, and I think that's very much smart. So song is a thumbs up for me. Branding, I think, is a thumbs up for me. I don't know exactly how people will actually cater to the lack of a very satisfying drop, but sometimes for me, a subtle approach to a chorus, a subtle approach to a song in general is more satisfying than some of the more hype EDM songs, you know what I mean? So it, I think, depends on the unique flavor. I think this is definitely more divisive than La Ta Ta. You know, I think La Ta Ta is definitely more bite-sized consumable for the general audience, but I think Han is a little bit more sophisticated. This actually showcases their more mature sound, so I think this is a really smart move, especially for the first comeback. Now, I'm very thoroughly impressed by the music video production of this. It's very well put together. It's a little bit bland in certain parts, you know, a lot of the big desert scape. I thought maybe they could have decorated, especially the ruins portion, and I think there was this one part where they were outside of a building and they were performing. It was just a lot of flat minimalism, but without the actual minimalistic part. I feel like minimalism is sold by color. If you look at a lot of minimalistic music videos, even though it's minimalistic, it's interesting to look at because they have very vibrant poppy colors. But one of the more boring and unattractive colors to actually look at in film is white and beige, you know? White, sometimes you can make it interesting, but beige, a lot of the time, that tan color is very boring, unless that is the look you're going for. And that is the look they're going for here, but like I said, even if that is the look they're going for, they could have decorated this a lot more. But I will say that is my one only complaint. I think overall, the rest of the music video is actually very well executed. One of my favorite things about this music video is the color palette. You know, this is saturated very well, and they actually, across the board, went through several different color schemes, you know? Sometimes in a music video that can be chaotic, it can seem like they're not fitting a theme, but I think it sort of shows the stages of a relationship. They showed 3 very distinct color palettes. They had the black outfits, they had the white outfits, and they had the colorful outfits. I think having these 3 separate schemes actually kind of sets a mental story in motion, you know? Whether the white represents purity or when they were in love, or maybe it's moving on. Black represents the vanity, the pain, you know? And the colorfulness, maybe you're living your best life now that you're out of the relationship, or maybe it's the process of when you were in love. Either way, obviously I don't think they went that deep into the planning and the mental storytelling of the colors. I think just doing that unintentionally adds that to the song, you know? The song is called Alone. You know, listening to the lyrics, it's clearly a love that is scorned, being betrayed by a relationship, and now they're alone. And I love the symbolism with the scorpion as well, you know, getting pricked, getting poisoned by something so small yet so dangerous. I thought overall the music video production quality was great on that part. Like I said, just a lot of blank space utilized in this music video, and I don't think it was utilized well, but overall the production is great. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed my reaction and review of Han by GIDLE. What did you guys think of this song? How does it compare to La Ta Ta? Do you prefer this song, or do you like La Ta Ta a lot more? Let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you to our monthly groupies. I cannot do this without you guys. I am officially going solo on this channel. I am officially doing this full time. So it's kind of a scary thing, and I rely on your guys' support. So if you'd like to support me, why don't you go ahead and go to patreon.com/formatherapy. For as little as $2 a month, you get early access to reaction videos just like this, and you support me and my endeavors. However, if you can't support me monetarily, that's completely fine. Why don't you just go ahead and click like down below? It actually helps me out a lot with YouTube's search algorithm. Or go ahead and click subscribe up here, tune in for future reaction and review videos, and go ahead and binge all my other videos over here.